From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update.
American Door Company has been family-owned and operated for over 29 years, supplying Northern California with quality garage doors, garage door openers, and installed with the best service you'd expect from a locally owned company. We serve all of Northern California from Willows all the way up to the Oregon state line. Give us a call today.
Happy holidays from Weather NorCal and our sponsors. Have a wonderful holiday season.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. That fog in the valley, it just doesn't seem like it wants to go anywhere. I mean, it has pretty much inundated the entire valley of California. Some breaks down into Southern California, even seen some breaks trying to make their way into Northern California. Let's take a closer look here. And again, we're taking a look at that fog here, and it just doesn't look like it's going anywhere. So it looks like we will continue to see these overcast skies with the low-lying clouds here pretty much throughout the afternoon. And I want to show you the forecast visibility here as we take you through the afternoon. The visibility is improved, and it has improved. But I do expect as we go into the overnight hours again tonight, we'll be looking at that visibility dropping again, probably looking at some fog tonight and even into probably tomorrow morning, most likely burning off before the noon hour tomorrow. But you'll notice the visibility is great everywhere else. So in the higher elevations, much better conditions. But outside of the fog, we do have dry and mild conditions for the rest of the week. Now, there is a little bit of a kink in there. We'll take a closer look at that. But the wet weather pattern I've been talking about, that is still on par to be here by this weekend. Now, the first day of winter is Saturday, known as the winter solstice. And snow levels with these storm systems coming in over the weekend and next week look to be fairly high. So looking at your neighborhood forecast, I've made some adjustments to the forecast. Cloudy skies, overcast for the valley. Temperatures are going to generally stay in the low to maybe some mid-50s. Otherwise, we do expect to see some clearing for everyone else, including the coast. Now, what we're seeing here are clouds beginning to move in. And again, outside of the fog, we are seeing clouds with this storm system right here. At this point, it's not going to bring us any rainfall today, but it will bring us the added cloud cover for other areas that are not experiencing that fog. Now, once that moves out, this storm system behind it is what will probably bring us better chances for rain. I want to show you the overall setup as we take a look at the amount of moisture that we have with these storm systems pushing through. So again, it's not until we get into Saturday that we see the better chance for that rain moving in. Look at this. That moisture headed right into Northern California. The area of low pressure is able to tap into that, and we've got plenty of moisture to work with. We take you into your Sunday and your Monday. Another stream of moisture heading right for Northern California. Low pressure tapping into that, and we're seeing more of that rain. A good moisture source for that rain. Looks like as we go into Christmas Day. Now, Christmas Day, this will be approaching. For the most part, Christmas Day still looks fairly dry. But then as we go into Christmas night, into the day after Christmas, this moisture is going to be aimed at us, giving us more rain. And of course, we've got more moisture headed at us as we go towards the end of next week and even into that next weekend. So bottom line, yeah, we've got a lot of moisture to work with these storm systems as they pass through, and that's going to support the heavy amount of rainfall that we will see in that long span of time. So again, outside of the fog, you can see those high and mid-level clouds moving in over Northern California. We take you into your Friday. Now things get a little bit more interesting because that storm system, it's breaking up thanks to the high pressure that's over us. But some of those showers look like they're trying to hold on to themselves. So if you see a stray sprinkle through the day tomorrow, don't be surprised, but it's not enough to cancel any outdoor plans over. In fact, we may even see some clearing by late in the day tomorrow. But we're finally starting to see that push, that first push of moisture into Northern California by late Friday night, early Saturday morning. You can see that moderate to heavy rainfall for the coast. That pushes eastward. Now at 6 a.m. Saturday, we're seeing that heavier rainfall for the valley. That continues to push eastward. Heavy rain and snow, mainly above 5,000 feet in the eastern mountains here. And you know, the thing is, we can't rule out a stray thunderstorm in some areas, especially west of the valley. But we're still at 9 a.m. on Saturday. As we go into noon, most of that rain and snow is to the east. We start to dry things out, so we're getting our first break. But then the next round of rain comes in on Sunday. Rainfall totals, well, they're looking pretty impressive through Saturday evening. We could see 1/4 to 1/2 inch in the valley and close to 1 inch for some of us along the coast. As far as snow is concerned, well, we're going to see a lot of it above 6,000 feet, so you're not going to see any accumulating snow in the lower mountain areas. However, it is picking up a little bit in Chester. I mean, that's at 4,500 feet. It could drop down to that level, but again, most of the accumulating snow will be above 5 and even 6,000 feet. So again, here's the overall setup. We've got the ridge of high pressure in place now, and that's the reason why we're not seeing any of these showers coming in. You see how that breaks apart. But through the day on Friday, you saw on Futurecast, some of those may survive in a form of a sprinkle through the afternoon tomorrow. But Saturday is that first push of rain. Sunday is the next push of rain. That goes into Monday too. Right, there's Sunday. Now we're going to take you into Monday, and that continues into Tuesday with more rain. Now Tuesday, we do have this trough of low pressure. So remember I was talking about snow levels around 5,000 to 6,000 feet, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. With this trough in place, what that's doing is it's allowing some cooler air to cool down. This could drop those snow levels down to about 4,000 feet locally lower. That means there could be more chain requirements over some of those lower mountain passes. But overall, I don't expect it to be as bad as we've seen over the last several weeks. But still a lot to monitor and watch closely. So Christmas Day, this model is now getting a little bit more aggressive on the timing of when we may start to see some rain. So maybe late Christmas afternoon, Christmas night, better chance for some rain coming in. The day after Christmas, though, that's when we're seeing the rain. And check this out. We've got more of what we call a zonal flow type pattern. No trough, no ridge, but any moisture, any weak disturbances rushing down that river or the jet stream. We're seeing, of course, that rain heading right into Northern California. We take you into Friday, the end of next week. Once again, we still have that flow right into Northern California, giving us more rain for next Friday. So yeah, we've got a lot of rain in the forecast, and just through Wednesday of next week, we're talking 3 to 4 inches of rain in the valley and 4 to 5 inches out along the coast, and about 3/4 to 1.5 inches off to the north and east. So again, some decent rain heading our way. Taking a look at the winds now, the winds are expected to pick up as we go into Friday morning, 8 a.m., gusty winds along the coast, and especially in central Siskiyou County. That's at 5 p.m. on Friday as well. And then going into your Saturday morning, look at that. Now the winds are really starting to pick up, especially along the coast, central Siskiyou County. A little breezy for the valley, but not as bad as what we're going to see to the north and to the west. But by Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, the winds die down again. All right, so I've adjusted things here for today. I've got the cloudy skies in the valley. It's going to be hard-pressed to see us really clear anything out here, and we'll be hard-pressed to get out of the low 50s for those daytime highs, even if we get out of the 40s. But for the mountains, we're talking temperatures in the mid to upper 40s. There will be mostly clear skies and some clouds out along the coast here as that storm system approaches, not bringing us the rain, but just bringing us some of that added cloud cover. So let's take a look at your 7-day outlook for the valley. Again, the overcast skies today because of the fog. Now there's going to be fog in the morning. There's a better chance of it clearing out before noon, and then there are the showers coming in as we go into the weekend. Taking a look at the coast, inland and for Trinity County, of course, dry for the most part. There could be a sprinkle or two on Friday, but again, the main event for the rain will be late Friday night, early Saturday morning. For Siskiyou, Modoc, and the Eastern Mountains, again, mainly dry through Friday, maybe a sprinkle or two on Friday, but mainly dry. And then, of course, the main rain coming in over the weekend. And snow levels starting off fairly high, but by Tuesday, they could drop down to about 4,000 feet and locally lower in some spots. That's your afternoon update. I'll be back again this evening for your latest forecast. Have a great afternoon.
At Wind River Resort and Casino, we like to celebrate life's little moments. Oh, and the big ones too. Because around here, when you're completely in the moment, that's when the magic happens. Come in and find your moment at Wind River Resort and Casino.